I'm Chef Jasper, and today we're in the kitchen and it's summertime. It doesn't get any better, my friends. And of course, I'm making a wonderful and delicious summer salad you're going to absolutely love. It's easy to prepare, pretty many ingredients on this one, but it has so much history. And you know me, I love those iconic salad dressings and iconic salads and dishes. So you now get to learn all about this in a few steps. And the salad itself is called a Cobb salad, and the dressing is Green Goddess. The salad has a lot of history behind it. You're gonna really like that. So let's get started with the Green Goddess dressing itself. And here we go. I'm telling you, you talk about local. Well, first of all, we're going to put some fresh dill in here and just kind of chop it up. And this is local also. Everything, look at this. Local parsley, local dill, fresh mint from our friends here, the growers, tarragon. That is really the base. You need this tarragon. And let me tell you something. I use the stems, everything in this right here. Don't worry about anything fancy here. Put this all in here. And then some green onions. Oh my, gotta have the green onions. Of course, now, when I cut the green onions up, I'm not really worried about anything special cuts because we're gonna put this on the processor. Now, talk about the history. Well, these dressings came around the same time as the salad itself. And there was a certain restaurant that I absolutely loved when I was a child, when I would travel to California. And that was the Brown Derby in Los Angeles. And they made this dressing that was really from San Francisco, but it was still California, you know? And I'm telling you, the combination of these two together, it's just wonderful flavor. So we have our greens in here. Now also, this is something you really have to watch out for because I put some garlic in there, but you really want to watch the consistency. So let's go ahead and cut our lemons up. Now, when I cut the lemons up, you know, I want to make sure we don't get the seeds in here, but the juice is more for flavor, not for consistency or anything like that with the dressing itself and preparing it. But I think you need a lot of lemon juice in here, so don't worry about measuring it exactly. I use a whole lemon in mine. Also, something that's not local, and you know me with the hen house market, I love everything local. We're going to sneak some anchovies in there. Now, people always make a comment to me, ooh, I don't like anchovies. They don't realize in most of your dressings there are anchovies. It's kind of hidden ingredient, like in the Worcestershire sauce. That's the second or third ingredient in there. So we'll put these anchovies in there. We have a little bit of vinegar, of course. It's not going to hurt to have a little extra. I mean, we measured it, but extra virgin olive oil. And my really kind of go-to, and this is Gates & Sons barbecue salad seasoning. Everything you want in the great barbecue flavor, but now put into a salad dressing. Oh, I'm telling you, you could just sprinkle this on your salads or you just cook with it like I'm doing. And we'll add a little bit more if we need to. I'm going to adjust the flavors here. First of all, I'm going to put this together, put it on, but then I'll come back and I'll fold in the sour cream with a couple of last hits on this dressing. Okay, here we go. So let's just get any excess that we have on the sides here. And you really want to let this go. I mean, you don't want any chunks in this. So if you need to put a little more olive oil in there, go ahead. All right, and now, very quickly, we're going to add our sour cream here. And I'm telling you, you talk about a green salad dressing just bursting with flavor. And we really don't want to do this too much, but you know, enough to... There we go. It's like magic. I'm telling you, we'll set this aside, but this dressing is one that you're going to use not only on your salads, but for dips, for fresh local vegetables. You're going to really like it. We'll set this aside, and of course, we're going to start in now on our salad because I need to lay out this salad with some delicious Cobb ingredients. Now it's time to put our Cobb salad together. And I told you I love the history of this dish. First of all, we need some lettuces, and we're talking local. Buy fresh, buy local, and here we go. Let's just layer these lettuces out here. And I'm telling you, this is like having a party here as much as we're going to. This salad just, it kind of grows. I get excited when I talk about this because it's summertime, and you know, you want everything fresh, you want everything light, and on Hen House Market, when you talk about fresh and supporting farmers and the local food artisans, this is where it's happening. Some more wild greens right on top of this. And look at this. Just the presentation alone looks absolutely beautiful. But now a little bit about that history I've been teasing you about and the restaurant. Of course, the Cobb salad. Richard Cobb was the owner, and that's who they gave the name of the salad to, became famous, the Brown Derby restaurant. There's still one open in Florida today, but they serve this salad with that dressing I just made. But there's a little amount of ingredients that you have to put on there to really call it a Cobb salad. And the reason that everything is aligned just perfectly is because we're talking about a chef who was in the military back in the 30s, and everything just had to be uniform and in place. We talk about mise en place when I'm talking, everything in place when you have everything ready when you're cooking, but everything in place, you'll see the alignment on this. So let's start with some fresh, local, heirloom tomatoes. Oh my, come on, summertime, that just spells tomatoes. And we're just going to cut these into little squares. It really doesn't matter if you'd like to quarter them or, cube them, but I'm just going to cut these and place them as I go right in line, in uniform, because we want this to be as authentic as can be. That's it. Now, let's get these tomatoes and just put them right here. And you're going to just love the color of everything as we go along. Now, I also have some green heirloom tomatoes. They're not green tomatoes, not the hard tomatoes. So look at this. Look at the inside of that tomato. Love to support these local farmers. And when these tomatoes start coming in, let me tell you something. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit, of course, vinegar, balsamic vinegar maybe. But the green goddess on this is really going to make a difference. All right, now let's set this aside and let's do some corn. Now, this is a signature ingredient. You have to have this. Just cut it down, and all we do is just break it, just like that. And here, we're going to cut this up. You can grill it if you'd like to beforehand. The original recipe, there's so many takes on it today. The original recipe is just the corn right off the cob. I don't even have to boil it. This corn, oh my gosh, Andy's candy corn. It is so sweet, so delicious. I've been working with this farmer for so many years now, developing different recipes and all, and this may be one of my favorites. Okay, we're going to put the corn right down on the side here and just line it up again. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I want it to be almost picture perfect for this. Finish that up here. Okay, and next we'll start doing a whole line of feta cheese, and you can use blue cheese. It really doesn't matter. We'll put this right along here and just kind of go right down the line. Again, we're going to say that about 20 times now. It has to be nice and uniform. That's all you have to do to that, okay? And then we have some eggs. Now, let's get these eggs and quarter them. Just like this. Because Richard Cobb would be very proud with this salad. And the dressing on top, I can't say it enough, Just so flavorful. Look at that. Look at the colors so far as we go along. I love this. Now, some rotisserie chicken. That's right. You have to have a really great chicken and henhouse market. The rotisserie chickens, I use these in so many different recipes. It's kind of like my quick go-to. So let's just cut this up here. And you can do strips of this. You can do chunks of it. It doesn't matter. You can dice it. I'm just going to dice it. I leave the skin on because I love that flavor. It's kind of what we're looking for. You know, all these different flavors. Put that right along the side here, just in case anybody else doesn't want any meat with the salad when you go to serve it. Okay, now, a little bit of bacon. I love some crispy bacon. Of course, you know, you can buy the bacon already prepared, or you can just fry it yourself. You could put it on the grill, put it in the oven. It doesn't really matter. We'll put this in one long line. Right along here, just like this, keeping everything in order again. Okay, we're almost finished here, but we have to go with an avocado. Now, if you're going to serve this ahead of time, what I suggest is cutting the avocado and put a little lemon juice on it. It'll kind of, not preserve it, but it'll keep it so it doesn't really turn any colors on you or anything like that. Okay, so now, when we cut this avocado, I have a little secret here, and what I like to do, and it's just like a little trick here. Look, just like that. There you go. Look at this. All right. Then I get my avocado, and I get a knife here, and I'll just slice right along here inside it. Be careful, though. Okay, just like this. And then we run the knife right along the bottom here, and you can do this with a spoon also. I just always keep the one knife in my hand going. And take this out and watch when I place this on the salad. It is so simple. So we're going to put this right here on the end, and this falls right out. Look at that. And you could put a little lemon juice on there if you'd like. Take the other half of the avocado. And we'll do the same thing. And just slice right in there. As my good friend and chef always likes to say, we're not building rockets here, but we're using some incredible ingredients. And just let that fall right on top there. There you go. And that's it. Now, what I do from this end on, I sprinkle with just a little bit of this Gates seasoning, the same salad seasoning that I put on top of my dressing when I was preparing that. Not only for color, but for flavor. And there you have it. The Cobb salad made famous at the Brown Derby restaurant in California, named after the famous owner, of course, and prepared by a chef who was a little particular about the way everything was so uniform, along with this beautiful green goddess dressing. I'm telling you, it's fresh, it's local eggs, local chicken, local corn, local tomatoes, and local lettuces. How many times can you say local in one sentence? You're going to love it. It's easy to prepare and something I am proud and honored to put on my table for my family and friends, and of course, for you. As my family and my father always used to say, bene mangiare bene, it means eat and drink well. Happy summer cooking. Brought to you by Henhouse Markets.